So this was just dropped off for me to fix. It's a Toro recycler, self-propelled. It's fairly new. I haven't yet figured out what date it was made. Looks like January of 2010. So what's going on with this, I'll show you guys. It's pretty much just refusing to start. And the most it'll do is an occasional hiccup. These ready start carburetors with the automatic choke can be problematic at times. So he's already told me that he replaced, you know, the spark plug, the air filter. It was all stuff he pretty much didn't need to do, but he did it. First thing we'll do is pull the air filter box off. And this is indeed a new air filter. And these two bolts. Looks like we got one more. And there you have that. So I might have to replace this gasket, but I'm gonna get my little pinchers for my cut off the fuel line. And we're gonna have to remove the automatic choke vane so we can pull this thing out a little bit easier. Pull the fuel line back. See if we can get it off. Now we can just remove the carburetor, and for that we'll need a 3/8 because there's two 3/8 bolts that are holding it on. So I'll meet you guys at the workbench. So I just cleaned out the carburetor. Wasn't really anything wrong with it, but we'll go ahead and replace this gasket. And one thing you can use to clean out these little bolts is welder tip cleaner. Basically one of the smallest ones that you can get a hold of. Clean out the top bolt really well, or top hole rather. And you can get a slightly bigger one. There you have that. So here's a new filter box gasket. I'll save that. Let's go ahead and throw this carb back together. So ready for reinstall. And so we'll just reinstall the carburetor, and it goes back on the same way it came off. With the governor linkage back on. Wait on this. Grab the choke. Make sure that's back on. Moves nice and freely, so. And the fuel line's back on, so we can remove the biters there, and I'm not going to bother reinstalling the whole air filter just yet, but we will install the air filter box and slide a new gasket onto that as well. So one other thing I did decide to check, because he had just put this brand new spark plug in, so it looks like he didn't set the gap on it. So we'll have to address that. I'll set it to 30 thousandths and throw it back in. So I just set the gap to 30 thousandths. See how she likes that. One other thing worth noting is the spark plug was not in all the way. Wasn't tightened down. So let's pull the cord on this and see what we can get her to do. Good enough for me. So it seems to run okay. I'm gonna check the oil because I think it was just a tad low. So I'll top that up for him. Then we'll give it a nice bath and I'll meet you guys at the end. That is if I don't find anything else, of course. All right, so I knocked a lot of the dirt and nastiness off of it. Just topped up the oil. Let's go ahead and start it. Runs good. But I think you'll be happy. Like I need to adjust that self-propel cable some. Looks like I can just pull it through a little bit here. Does seem a little loose. See what I can do with that. So I adjusted the self-propel control cable some. The belt itself does need to be changed. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. You guys can see it's all cracked up. Of course, some of the issue might be from the water, but it doesn't look like it's all that wet right now. But you guys can see all the cracks in it. He could probably do to replace it, but it's still somewhat functional as it is. Working now. Working better. The tension on the cable now. So he's going to have a nice running lawnmower. Again, these Toro mowers ain't too bad. I gotta say, I like their commercial line a little bit more than these, but for your regular homeowner, consumer, they're not really all that bad. But he'll get some more years of use out of this, definitely. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. You all stay close.